Hi folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course,
A little
Bob.
pause for emphasis there, Brad. Today we're going to talk about spondylolisthesis. We have a real patient who still lives an active lifestyle with no medications. And I'm really proud of you, Brad.
Well, thank you. To be honest, it's been a little bit of a challenge, but not too hard. You just got to know what to do and what not to do, and that's what we're going to show you.
One thing I've said to Brad many times is I said, if you weren't a therapist, I think you'd almost be disabled. I mean, seriously, I think
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible, but it's not necessary at all, and we're going to tell you why. But first,
all right, if you are new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. And you're going to want to make sure you go over to the Facebook and like us, Bob and Brad, because if you like us, we're going to send positive vibes your way.
there you go.
Feel them. Yep.
Say no more. Bob,
All right, take it away, Brad.
Spondylolisthesis is if you go to the doctor, you have a backache, and they give you x-rays, and they show you the x-rays and say, I'm sorry, you have spondylolisthesis. First of all, it's a hard one to pronounce. Bob and I both pronounce it different ways. Who knows how to pronounce it?
I pronounce it wrong.
But one way or another, it's scary. You hear this big, long
it
term.
is.
You look at the x-rays, your back is shifted. It looks like your back is almost broke.
Right.
And it can really psychologically scare you. But don't worry. Studies show 5 to 7% of the population in the United States have this to one degree.
Which is a lot of people.
Right. And usually people don't have it severely. It's stage 1 or 2.
Sure.
3 or 4 is a little more severe, but most people don't have that. And there are things you can do, and there are things you should do or not do. And I'm going to show you on this video some things that really help me personally get to where the activity level I'm at and still not have any severe
And what grade
symptoms.
are you, Brad?
What grade?
Yeah.
I'm going to be a senior. No, I'm grade 2. My shift, the first shift is not too bad. Grade 2 is not too bad either. But
It's bad enough.
yeah.
I mean, you definitely get symptoms from it.
Oh, yeah. You'll have a chronic backache if you don't do things. All right.
But you're very active, Brad. Just very quickly,
Right. This weekend, I'm going to be on a 16-mile mountain bike race. 2 weeks from now, I'm going to be doing a triathlon.
Running, biking, and what?
Swimming.
And swimming.
Right. And I'm active around the house. I remodel. I cut wood. Not a lot. I have my limits, but I can do things. You just have to know when to stop and what to do and what not to do.
So you're going to show some of the things today that you use to help manage the pain, right?
Precisely. So if I'm in a flare-up and my back is bothering me, because particularly if I'm doing overhead work, like last night I was painting the ceiling for a little while, and I'm trying to paint up here and my back is bothering me. It's like, oh. So what do? Bob, why don't you hop off there?
Sure.
I take a cold pack, and this has really saved me. I don't need pain meds if I've got a cold pack. I lay that on my bed or on a carpeted floor. I lay down, and then I take this sleep wedge, which we do have these products in our favorite products if you're interested, and this.
A lot of back patients like this.
Right.
When you're laying flat on your back, your spine is all jamming the facets together.
Right.
So this gives a little bit of opening to the facets and makes it tends to be a very comfortable.
Right.
And I don't know what it is about the way it slides in under your butt there. It just feels really good.
Right. With spondy, there's a good chance you have a component of stenosis. This takes that out for you. And what I'll do is I'll lay like this for usually 15 to 20 minutes. Sometimes I'll literally take it into bed with me. I'll fall asleep like this, wake up about 1 to 2 hours later, and I'll take this out and take the cold pack out, and I'll continue to sleep.
Now,
big difference.
If you're wondering if that works for you, what you could do is you could lay on the floor and put your feet up like on a chair or a coffee table and see if it feels better that way. Right. And then if it does, maybe that's something you can try. Or you could try a stack of pillows.
Right.
Not as good, but
usually this works much better. If a stack of pillow helps, this will help more.
Right.
Your
humble opinion?
Yeah, my humble opinion. Now, the next thing is driving. If I would go in my car and drive any distances more than a half hour, especially a 2 or 3 hour drive, it doesn't hurt so much when I'm in, but when I get out of the car, it's always stiff and it's no fun. And I was using back supports, and I finally found one that really, I love this thing. It's made such a big difference in my life for driving. It's memory foam. And it's squishy, but it's got that memory foam quality. And it looks big, and it is a little big.
Yeah.
And like Bob says, he doesn't like it at all.
I don't like it at all. I don't like that type, and that's why it's always really important, depending on what you have going on in your life.
Right.
But we talked about why we think this is better for you.
I think if you have stenosis or spondy, this is probably going to work good for you. If you have a herniated disc or a bulging disc or something like that, it probably is not going to work for you.
I would say that this might be better on arthritis too. Wouldn't
Yep.
you say?
Yep.
I mean, it'd be worth a try.
Right.
The problem with these things is you get them, and I don't know if you can send those back at all. I mean,
Probably not, but they're not that expensive.
Right.
Somewhere around $20. I love this.
yeah,
It's made-
you've gotten to the point where you use it in your tractor, don't you? I mean, you cut the
lawnmower. Yep,
lawnmower.
I've got one for my lawnmower, and I've got one for the car, and love it. Best money I've ever spent.
Yep.
The next thing is a hot pack. Now, if I'm not flared up and I want this to heal, my goal is to get my L4 and L5 to fuse together because there's no longer a disc there that's gone. And I want those bones to fuse to get this really stable. So I want some deep heat in there. So I'm going to use this far infrared hot pack. It's by Thermatex. It's an excellent product. It is made to last a long time, and it takes very little energy. It's not going to throw
But
your
the big
heat
thing
bill up.
about Thermatex and infrared heat, it penetrates a lot deeper than regular heat.
Right.
Regular heat only penetrates a few millimeters.
Skin deep,
Yeah,
basically.
this actually goes 60 millimeters, which is
2.36.
2.36 inches. So and what I like about the Platinum model, I'm kind of getting off task here a little bit, Brad, but I mean, you can use it for any joint of the body.
Right.
I used it on my hip recently. I use this almost every night, especially now it's getting a little cooler again, Brad.
Yep.
The first thing I do at night, my wife and I watch a little TV before we go to bed. It's in my chair.
Yep.
I flip the switch on, and I use it because it helps me with
Yep.
the knots and the pain up in the upper back. And it keeps that stuff at bay.
Right.
I no longer have a problem with it.
I use mine in my recliner. I'll go on my recliner, get my laptop out, and then I look at comments from our YouTube channel. Literally, I do that every morning at 5:30.
Well, it's definitely nicer in the cooler months though. When it's
Yeah, in the
summer,
wintertime, it is a little more fun.
Yeah. I know people that use it just to stay warm. So seriously.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, the next thing, and I just found this out recently, I've always had problems sleeping. I could never sleep on my side because my back would start to hurt. Wouldn't kill me, but it'd wake me up. I'd sleep on my back, and then I'd be comfortable. So finally, initially I put 2-inch memory foam thing on our mattress. It helped a little bit. So finally, Bob knows me, I'm a tighter than bark on a tree. Decided, let's get a decent mattress. My wife was all for it, so we got the Sleep Ovation mattress, which, Bob, you want to...
Yeah, we're big fans of this. They approached us a while back about if we would endorse their mattress, and we've been approached by a lot of mattress companies, and we've always said no. But when I saw this, I immediately said yes, because this is actually the same design, or very similar design to what we've seen in pressure cushions that we've used on patients for years.
Right. We can even use the name, the Rojo cushion.
Yeah, the Rojo cushion.
It is probably, everyone agrees, it's probably the best cushion on a wheelchair.
For relieving
comfort,
pressure.
And so you don't have ulcers.
Any skin breakdown.
Skin breakdown. Similar to, I shouldn't say same, but
Yeah,
very
because
similar
theirs is
technology.
air-filled, but these are cushions, and they have 700 of them. They say like 700 individual mattresses. I've got one of these mattresses too, and I got to tell you, I was, a little skeptical too. It's like, it's a mattress, is there? But it really is the most comfortable mattress I've ever been on. I'm not just saying it.
I personally find my back feels better out of the morning. I don't wake up in the middle of the night now because I'm sleeping on my side. Should we zip that baby up? And initially out of bed, I'd always kind of feel like, I'm 50-some years old. I'd feel like I was 80-some years old, and and then I'd loosen up. But when I sleep on this, that has not 100% improved, but I'd say about 80%.
And it helped your shoulder too, right?
Right, yeah.
It's
It's going to help the back. It helps my shoulder. My wife especially was having shoulder problems. And it was like, she could work with it. She sits at a desk all day, so it's not like it's just throwing
We're not saying this is a miracle by any means, but
if you're in the mode for a mattress,
yeah,
if
you're already
it's going to help. I feel pretty confident about that.
Use the link below because we'll get you some money off. I'm not sure how much it is right now that you're getting off because it varies from time to time and when you see the video. But you follow the instructions below, and you'll get some money off if you use our link.
And
A good amount.
I've priced these out to other quality mattresses. They're very competitive.
Yeah.
And I just love them.
Yeah.
I can't say enough about it.
Yeah,
Sometimes I don't want to get out of bed in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And
I already had that trouble, so.
there's one more thing I really want to say about if you got spondylolisthesis is you need to have a positive attitude
Right.
and be patient because it's probably not going to get better real fast, but use these things, and then I'm going to make another video on exercises that I've used that actually helped me tremendously. I already have a video on this, but I got part 2 coming up because I got another exercise that's helped me go out and run without my back bothering me. So I'm excited
and
about that.
there was a while you couldn't run anymore.
I was very limited. I ran half marathons. I did one marathon. I love running, and it was throwing me off big time. So I'm getting back into that now. So keep an eye out on that video. It'll come up within the next few weeks.
You're going to be the poster child for Spondy.
Oh, Spondy. Good old Spondy. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching.